Sniffing is sniffing. Epic music. Last solve. Now I have to do stuff. I'm gonna just do the part where I know what to do first. Okay, this session has 7,782 songs, which were done in snipping tool. So, the 782 session. The average was 8 feet. Eat. Okay, now we can store code. Thingy. So. Sam. So I need to put it here. Phone. Oh, yeah. That'd be funny if I forgot to bring the thing. That would be fun. I forgot. I hate myself. Yay! Yes. I hate myself. Come on. I don't even know what I'd rather do. Use earphones with the Bluetooth or just not use earphones. Oh. Come on. Dang it. Dang it. Wait, it's not called cassette. Wait, what was it called on here? It is called cassette. It's called cassette. So it has to connect to it. So stop. Stop. Boo. This is bull. Okay. It was. Stop. 104. 104. Why? The stupid earphones don't work well. This is stupid. This is. One, two, three, four, five, six. I cannot do this. I can't. Why is the Bluetooth so stupid? Why is the Bluetooth so stupid? Why? Why? Why is it stupid? Why is it stupid?
Solves, which were done from July 29th to August. Solves, which were done from July 20th to this week. Before we begin, let's take a look at the session I had been doing prior to this week. This session has 7,782 solves, which were done from July 29th to August 24th. This session has Before we begin, 7,782 solves, which were done from July. Which were done from
7.13 2.7
which were done from July 29th to August 24th. Before we begin, let's take a look at the session I had been doing prior to this week. This session has 7,782. Before we begin, let's take a look at the session I had been doing prior to this week. This session has 7,782 solves, which were done from July 29th to August 24th.
Number 106.
The average was 8.21. To August 24th. The average was
9.132.
to August 24th. The average was 8.21.
107.
8.21. Here are the stats. Here are the stats. Here are the stats. Here are the stats. Here
11.13. Stop.
Here are the stats.
108. 109.
Based on the current average of here are the stats. Based on the current average of 1,000, 2,000, and 5,000. 5,000, I was averaging 8.1 to 8.2 on the session.
You can now die. Are you serious? Come on. Come on. Why did it end? It's because I'm a stupid person. That's why it ended.
Here are the stats. 8.21. Here are the stats. Based on the current average of 1,000, based on the current
1283.
based on the current average of 1,000, 2,000, 8.21. Here are the stats. Based on the current average of 1,000, 2,000, and 5,000, I was averaging 8.1 to 8.2 when the session ended. When the session ended.
Number 110.
Look. Progression. It's looking at the average of 1,000 progression. It's probably not a big enough sample size to see if the average is trending in any particular direction. Looking at the average of 1,000 progression, it's probably not a big enough sample size to see if the average is trending in any particular direction. Looking at the average of 1,000 progression, it's probably not a big enough sample size to see if
One, two, three, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 18, 23, 27, 28, 9, 10, 11. 1, 6, 3, 7, 5, 2, 4, 8, 3. 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 10, 7, 25. 112.
it fluctuates between 8. In any particular direction. It fluctuates between 8.35 and 8.03 and ends at and ends at 8.13. When the session ended. Looking at the average of 1,000 per. Looking at the
18.636.
When the session ended. Looking at the average of 1,000 progression, it's probably not a big enough sample size see if the average is trending in any particular direction. It's probably not a big enough sample size to see if the average is trending in any particular direction.
25.20, 25.20, 25.20, 25 point stop, 25, 6.6, 6.6, 6.5, 7.
It fluctuates between 8.35 and 8.03 and ends at 8.13.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up,
It fluctuates between 8.35 and 8.03 and ends at 8.13.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
I hate that the screenshot sucks.
Like, why? Why? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Watch this. The snapshot's bad quality. Watch the bad quality. Bad quality, bad quality is bad quality. Everything is. Which is why. Watch this. It's not bad quality. I don't know. This has changed as is everything. I thought it was going to be bad quality. Why is it not bad quality? I thought it was going to be bad quality. Is it going to be bad quality anyways? What? Why is it not bad quality? I thought it was supposed to be bad.
It fluctuates between 8.
1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 6, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 point.
5 and 8.03 and ends at 8.13. Ends at 8.
It's going to have to be 5 instead. It's actually going to have to be 6 times faster. Oh, not 64, you moronic. And it's actually going to have to.
0.03 and ends at 8.1.
It's actually going to have to be 7 times faster.
5 and 8.03 and ends at 8.03 and ends at 8. It fluctuates between 8.35 and 8.03 and ends at 8.13.
1, 2, 6, 3, 5, 8, 9, 7.
Looking at the average 1,000 progression, it's probably not a big enough sample size to see if the average is trending in any particular direction. It fluctuates between 8.35 and 8.03 and average is trending in any particular direction. It fluctuates between 8.35 and 8.03 and ends at 8.13. when the session ended. Looking at the average of 1,000 progression, it's probably not a big enough sample size to see if the average is trending in any particular direction. It fluctuates between 8.35 and 8.03 and ends at 8.13.
The next report, 113.
Non-existent transition.
Wait, that's stop. Is that just going to be a black screen right there?
I don't know. Oh. Oh.
It's either going to be a black screen or... Okay, I'm not going to do it yet because I don't know what it's going to be. I'm not going to decide right now anyways. So anyways, so we finished that part. So the vlog part, we still haven't decided. Gosh dang it. Now do I have to decide? I mean, it's relatively straightforward to decide what to do for that part, and then stuff. Ah. Where am I going to put the solves? It's like, I'm considering whether to put the solves in the vlog section. You know what's hilarious? This editor can insert text on the screen. Text is just an image on the screen. Why can't you also insert an image on the screen at the same time? Why not? 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 You can do audio mix. They have automatic audio mixing things. Mm. Mm. What are we going to do for the first paragraph? I'm going to do 1,000 cells a day for a week. Oh. Oh, no, I hated it. So, stop. I don't know. I'm going to be. Oh, okay. Stop. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Dang it. I should have recorded all that stuff in past tense instead of present or future tense. Because I'm good. So, what? Come on. I don't know where to put so. Oh my goodness. I still don't know if I'm face or not. Am I doing the face? Am I doing the face? Am I still doing patient? Dude, I think I'm doing things. It's just easier to do. I'm sorry, it's easier. I know it's easier. I don't know how to use Hit Film Express. So do the stink vlog. I'm gonna save time by doing this. And it's not even that big of a difference between. It's not that big of a difference. Transition. Non-existent transition. Okay, it's gonna be a black screen. It makes most sense to do that. Okay. 114. 113.
Non-existent transition. Existent transition. Existent transition.
Okay, this. Set this to end. At the end. That's bullcrap. Okay. Come on. Do that thing where it just.
Non-existent transition.
$30.07, so 1.17, 1.27.
Ends at 8.13. Non-existent. Ends at 8.13. Non-existent transition.
That was funny. That. $32, so therefore it's 1.9. So therefore, lag is lag. Lag, 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 lag. Lag. Lag, 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 lag. Lag, lag, lag. Watch. It won't let you have two. Wait, well, of course, so you just gotta do this. Ooh, that's fun. Ooh. August 25th, 2021. It's not going to go for more than 5 seconds. There's no way it's going for more than 5 seconds. The video is going to be at no more than 5. That's for sure.
Transition.
The day where I do 200 cells one day before the week where I do 100,000 cells per day. How about just one day before the starts? How about just one day before the week starts? How about funny? How about fun's funniness funny? How about funny? Funny, 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 funny. Face. Face. Face is a face is face in a face of a face. Apple face. Wow, that was funny. I look stupid. 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 Why is it quiet in here? Okay, and then.
So this morning I did 200 solves. So this morning. So this morning I did 200 solves.
That was funny.
Here are the stats for that session. Here are the stats. Here are the stats for that session. The average was 8.32. It was 8.32. I've been averaging around 8.1 in the days prior to this session. So in comparison to this session, so in comparison, 8.3 is not very good. That's what happened. That's what happens, so I just gotta roll with it. That's what happens, so I just gotta roll with it.
Oh, that was funny. That was hilarious. That is so incredibly funny. That is such hilarity. That's funny. Hilariously and hilarious and hilarious.
I'm gonna work on this video now, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, it's funny and everything's so funny and everything is a funny.
Hi. So this morning I did 200 solves. Here are the stats for that session. The average was 8.32. I had been averaging around 8.1 in the days prior to this session. So in comparison, 8.3 is not very good. That's what happens, so I just gotta roll with it. Anyways, I'm gonna work on this video now, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Dude, the background keeps changing.
Hi. So this morning I did 200 solves. Here are the stats for that session. The average was 8.32. I had been averaging around 8.1 in the days prior to this session. So in comparison, 8.3 is not very good. That's what happens, so I just gotta roll with it. Anyways, I'm gonna work on this video now, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. Oh my gosh.
Hi.
I'm gonna cut off more stuff because I don't like the gaps here. Where there's nothing.
3.2. I've been averaging around 8.1. So that's what happens, so I just gotta roll with it. Anyways, I'm gonna work on this video now. Hi. So this morning I did 200 solves. Here are the stats for that session. The average was 8.32. I had been averaging around 8.1 in the days prior to this session. So in comparison, 8.3 is not very good. That's that's what happened, so I just gotta roll with it. Anyways, I'm gonna work on this video now, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. Oh,
Hi, so this morning I did 200 solves. Here are the stats for that session. The average was 8.32. I had been averaging around 8.1 in the days prior to this session, so in comparison, 8.3 is not very good. That's what happened, so I just gotta roll with it. Anyways, I'm gonna work on this video now, so I'll see you tomorrow.
is that it? That's, and then this first paragraph. Wait, can I really do that yet? I don't think so. Oh, wait, I have to figure out which solves to show. Okay, I'm gonna save it as is right now. Okay, so make all of the videos full volume. Yay! Yeah. Yay!
Before we begin, let's take a look at the session I had been doing prior to this week. This session has 7,782 solves, which were done. Before we begin, let's take a look at the session. Before we begin, let's take a look at the session I had been doing prior to this week. This session has 7,782 solves, which were done from July 29th to August 24th.
I just realized that instead of saying the length of the clip of the... Wait, no. Oh, come on. This is the music. This is the music tools. Come on.
The average was 8.21. Here are the... Before we begin, let's take a look at the session I had been doing prior to this week. This session has 7,782 solves, which were done from July 29th to August 24th. The average was 8.21. Here are the stats. Based on the current average of 1,000, 2,000, and 5,000, here are the stats. Here are the stats. Based on the current average of 1,000, 2,000, and 5,000, I was averaging 8.1 to 8.2 when the session ended. Looking at the average of 1,000 progression, it's probably not a big enough sample size to see if the average is trending in any particular direction. It fluctuates between 8.35 and 8.03 and ends at 8.13. Non-existent transition.
And also, this screen right here is gonna probably be shorter, but it's better to make it too long at first and then shorten it later.
Hi, so this morning I did 200 solves. Here are the stats for that session. The average was 8.32. I had been averaging around 8.1 in the days prior to this session, so in comparison, 8.3 is not very good. That's what happened, so I just gotta roll with it. Anyways, I'm gonna work on this video now, so I'll see you tomorrow.
And then now we have to determine what to include in terms of the solves. Okay. Like, there's gonna be there's gonna be a total of 9 sessions. Total of 9 sessions. Come. How many solves to include? I might just wait. And instead of being like, look, here's the best solve for the session, or here's an average of 5 for the session. I don't know. Okay, an average of 5 takes like 40 seconds. That's a lot of time. Like, it's a lot of time wasted in the video if you just put your solves in. If you just put your full average of 5 or whatever. Oh, no. I don't know. Like, you can't visually tell the difference between the solves usually. Like, when if there's any improvement at all, it's such a slight improvement that you probably wouldn't even be able to visually tell the difference between before and after the improvement. The only way to be able to tell is by looking at the numbers. Oh, man. So, like, I can't just show an average of 5 from every single session because that would take so much time to show, or like an average of 25 or something. So, am I gonna show solves in between the vlogging and stuff? I don't know. Or should I just show the best solve, like the 560? Okay, we'll just not decide that yet. Okay, I think all the videos are at full volume, and all the audio clips are at full volume. So we're just going to make sure that the photos and videos match with the audio.
Before we begin, let's take a look at the session I had been doing prior to this week. This session has 7,782 solves, which were done from July 29th to August 24th. The average was 8.21. Here are the stats. Based on the current average of 1,000, 2,000, and 5,000, I was averaging 8.1 to 8.2 when the session ended. Looking at the average of 1,000 progression, it's probably not a big enough sample size to see if the average is trending in any particular direction. It fluctuates between 8.35 and 8.03 and ends at 8.13. Non-existent transition. Hi, so this morning I did 200 solves. Here are the stats for that session. The average was 8.32. I had been averaging around 8.1 in the days prior to this session, so in comparison 8.3 is not very good. That's what happens, so I just gotta roll with it. Anyways, I'm gonna work on this video now, so I'll see you tomorrow.
One, 2, 6, 3, 7, 8, 9, 5. So I think that's all we're gonna do today. Like, I was hoping to choose solves to include in the video, I don't think I'm going to include the average of 25, average of 12, or even average of 5 or mean of 3. I'm probably just, I don't know. If I do include any solves, they're just going to be random solve. They're just going to be like random solves. Either random solves, they're not going to be an actual average of 5. Like at most, I guess maybe it could be an average of 5, but I don't think I should include an average of 5 for every session. That would make the video way longer. Like most of the video would just be solves. So, like if there's a visual, if you can clearly visually see the difference in the solves, then I guess I would. But if there's like you can't tell at all, like all the solves look basically the same, then it's not as important. So anyways, close, save. We might just be done for today. Unless I can write more of the script. I don't think I can though. I think we might be done for today. I wish I had my earphones. Come
Before
on.
we begin, let's take a look at the session I had been doing prior to this week. This session has 7,782 solves, which were done from July 29th to August 24th. The average was 8.21. Here are the stats. Based on the current average of 1,000, 2,000, and 5,000, I was averaging 8.1 to 8.2 when the session ended. Looking at the average of 1,000 progression, it's probably not a big enough sample size to see if the average is trending in any particular direction. It fluctuates between 8.35 and 8.03 and ends at 8.13. Non-existent transition. Hi, so this morning I did 200 solves. Here are the stats for that session. The average was 8.32. I had been averaging around 8.1 in the days prior to this session, so in comparison 8.3 is not very good. That's what happened, so I just gotta roll with it. Anyways, I'm gonna work on this video now, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Is there nothing else to do? Like, I seriously can't do anything else now. Make the thumbnail? No, I don't want to. I don't want to make the thumbnail. So anyways, bye.